What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. In this video, I want to go over the things that I think Conan Exiles needs for the next age. Now, as you know, we are in the final chapter of the Age of Sorcery right now, so I thought it would be good to go over what things I think they should do with future ages going forward. Now, we're only about a month into the Age of Sorcery Chapter 3, so I think we've got some time before we're going to see that next age. But I wanted to present this to you guys, and I'm going to give you homework in the comment section below. You let me know what you think should be added in future ages, whether it's the most upcoming age or down the road. I want to know what features you think should be added to the game. Don't forget to whack the like button and subscribe for future videos. Let's get into it. Now, these are not in any particular order, but I do have 5 things plus a bonus item at the end that I'm going to share with you. So, the first and foremost thing that I think needs to change in future updates, it could be before the age or it could be part of the age, but we need a legendary weapon rebalance. Ever since we got the change to crafting thralls, where they add additional stats or damage and armor pen with the items that are crafted, those legendary weapons just haven't been as good. I can't tell you how many times I've gone out, killed a world boss, opened the legendary chest to reveal an item that I'm going to take back to my base and put in the dismantle bench or simply hang on the wall. Most of the legendary items that you are going to receive from the content are not as good as what you can craft. Which leads the question, why play the game? Why engage in those more difficult battles if the reward isn't going to be as good as what you can craft at home? So I think a rebalance to both legendary weapons and armor makes a lot of sense for the future of the game. The next thing I'm going to bring up is I don't want any more merchants added to the game. When you look back at the Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3 of the Age of Sorcery, Chapter 1 gave us all the sorcery, but then Chapter 2 and 3 gave us multiple merchants. It's almost like they were trying to get us in the mood to buy things in-game, like to buy things from the merchants that would sell different legendary weapons, and then maybe that would translate over to purchasing something from the Bazaar store or buying the Battle Pass. In the next age, or in most of the ages going forward, I don't want to see more purchasable items in game as far as using the obelisk or things like that. I think at this point there's enough merchants on the map. Yes, they could rotate in some different items, but I don't want to see the focus being adding more merchants to the map to buy more items. And I know that there were other things that came with Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 as far as sorcery goes, but I really feel like there was this go kill, earn, and then purchase mentality or mainframe that was going on with Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, and I just don't want to see that continue in the next age. So hopefully they've got some other way of rewarding players figured out for the next age already. The next item on my list has to come down to the encounters and the events and the fact that they are not working now. And really, if we look at the history of the events and the encounters, there was a lot of issues that happened with them. Some solo games didn't ever get them. Some servers had issues with them. I've seen people say they never even had a single encounter or an event. However, even at this point in time, those have been paused. So there's a whole bunch of content there that's been cut back out of the game because it wasn't working properly. So I can't stress enough the fact that in the next age, whatever they add needs to be working 100%. They can't be adding things and then deleting them out of the game simply because they didn't get it quite right. They need to get it right. They need to make sure that they have it right. And that way they can keep that content in the game. I fully believe that encounters are still supposed to be happening with this age. I don't think those were originally intended to be cut out, but they've had so much issues with them that they had to remove them for the sake of a more stable playing experience. So all of those things, whatever they're adding with the next age, needs to function properly. The mechanics need to be 100%, and I don't want to see them add anything that they have to remove later because it's not working as intended. Next up, I gotta talk about the Battle Pass and the rewards that you get in the Battle Pass. I don't want to see any more sorcery flasks in the Battle Pass whatsoever. I think those are cool, those are great. Give me the option to craft those once Age of Sorcery has gone away, but I don't want to see those kind of usable items in the Battle Pass. I really feel like if they're going to add a usable item like that, they should just have illusionary skins in there that maybe come from the store or somewhere that is really hard to get. I don't think that having a usable item that you get 5 flasks is really a reward for the Battle Pass. I think they really need to take a hard look at both the free and the paid for items that are in the Battle Pass. Personally, I'd like to see more unique items in the Battle Pass like they did with this most recent one. Having the mannequin there and having it free means that people are getting some value out of that, whether they are paying for it or they're not paying for it. I think having something of value from the Battle Pass keeps people interactive with the game and interactive with the Battle Pass. You never know when there's going to be an item in there that triggers somebody to buy that Battle Pass, and since the monetization is where the focus is for Conan Exiles, I think having really good items in there both for free and for the paid version is an important thing for them to do. I also feel like the challenge system for the Battle Pass needs a little bit of a tweak. I can't tell you how many times I've been sent up to the volcano to do something. I do that, I'm then sent to another area of the map to do something else, and then back up to the volcano again. This type of thing makes you feel like you're always traveling somewhere in order to accomplish that next challenge, and I don't feel like that's a very immersive way to play Conan Exiles. You're really just looking to focus on those challenges, and you're ping-ponging all across the map in order to do so. And I really feel like this is a big reason why at the end of these chapters, or towards the end of these chapters, they've been offering bonus XP for engaging with those challenges. They need to be able to get people engaged and make it as seamless as possible. They really should have or figure out a way that people can play the game the way that they want and be completing these challenges at the same time or gaining experience towards their Battle Pass. If you guys have watched my channel for a while, you probably heard me say that the reason why I love Conan Exiles so much is because everybody can play it the way that they want to. But I feel like the addition of the challenges for the Battle Pass adds some restriction. Additionally, the new journey system actually adds a lot of restriction as well, because you have to set a track in order to unlock those journey steps. And I just feel like the game has become more and more restrictive as it's updated over the past year. And I've come down to my last idea here, my last piece of advice for Funcom if they happen to watch this video. However, stick around for the bonus right after this one, because I have one more item that I want to cover. So for this one, it comes down to achievements. I feel like every chapter could easily house some achievements. It could be 1 to 5 achievements for each chapter. If we look back at the Age of Sorcery, some of the things that could have been added would be like obtaining Karak's head from the new dungeon, learning sorcery, mastering sorcery. These things could easily be added to achievements, and achievements bring people back to the game and make them want to play it. Especially those 100%ers out there will love having more achievements to dive back into and get on their record. I also feel like achievements are a good way to reward your players for continuing to play the game and continuing to play the new content. So it really comes down to rewarding people and drawing them back in if they want to get those achievements. And the bonus that I have here really doesn't come down to needing to be stuck with an age. This could come tomorrow for all I care. In fact, if it came tomorrow, I'd be really happy. But it is server transfers. We've been without server transfers for probably about a year now. I didn't look up the exact time when they were paused, but it feels like it's been a long time, and they did say that they planned on bringing it back. Now, when they plan on bringing it back, I don't know, but with the addition of the new journey system and all these other things that are going on, they really should be looking at bringing server transfers back sooner rather than later. So I hope that we see that feature come back to the game either sooner than the next age or by the time the next age comes out. I think we really need to see that come back to Conan Exiles. I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for your continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. If you'd like to become a legend, there's a button that says join on this page. Click that for details. There's 2 videos on the screen. Click one of those to watch next, and I'll meet you over there.